Welcome back to the Hardcore Pub, everybody. I'm all out of my English beers, so I'm going to be doing one from the States that my coworker BJ got for me a couple weeks ago. This is Brackish. It's an oyster stout from the Fonta Flora Brewery. That's in Nebo, North Carolina. Brewed with water from our wells and 60% local ingredients. And that's all it says. 6.4% alcohol. Just finished doing some yard work. Is this a lawnmower beer? Absolutely not. But I already had that. Now it's time for something a little bit better. Whoa. There's motor oil. Whoops. Look at me go. Look at me go. My hand started shaking when I was pouring it. You know I love a hard pour, but this was a little bit overzealous. It's good to get zealous, you know, from time to time, but you don't want to get overzealous when you're pouring a beer. Well, I don't think I'm going to fit anything more in that glass because it's going to take a minute for that head to settle down, but you know what? She looks beautiful. Good thing I decided to review this one outside. It's a beautiful day here in Georgia. I said just finished, my son mowed the grass, I did the weed eating because I'm old, and got a couple of yinglings while I was doing that. I said now it's time for the good stuff. So this, I can already tell you, I sipped a little bit of that foam. It has a coffee flavor, like, you know, no cream, no sugar, just black coffee, which I love. I know a lot of people do not like the taste of black coffee. They got to put cream and sugar in it. I used to drink it that way, not anymore. That's why I love a lot of these stouts that have the roasted coffee flavor, because that's now what I like. Cheers. It's giving off a little bit of a burnt coffee flavor, like you had it, you know, brewing on the burner there, and then it finished, and you left the burner on, and you left the pot on there. You might have poured yourself a cup of coffee and then put it back on the burner, so it was still, the burner was still on, and after a while, you know, you're gonna overcook it, and that's kind of what it tastes like here. By no means is that a bad thing. I say it's a flavor that I like. I would rather have something be burnt than too raw. You know, I'm not a big steak eater. I know, blows people's mind that steak is really not. I don't go, ooh, I gotta have steak. No, I don't. And the reason why is when I was a kid and we would have steak, it always would come and it would be, you know, pink in the middle, and you get the bloody looking juice on the plate, and I didn't like that. I didn't like the flavor. To me, it tasted like you had a bloody nose and it's running down the back of your throat and you can taste it. I didn't like that flavor. So I always ask for my steaks to be well done, and everybody says, oh, that ruins it. No, it doesn't. Not if that's the way you like it, and that's the way that I like it. I'd rather have the charcoal flavor of a well done steak than the blood flavor of an undercooked steak. I know some people, they just take the steak and they're like, psh, psh, and they pull it off. It's just barely got any cook mark on it at all, because they like it that rare. But I'm not that person. I like it well done. I like black coffee. The fact that this tastes like burnt coffee doesn't bother me one bit. It's got a lively flavor in your mouth though. Just then, as I took like 3-4 sips. It's very effervescent. Can I say that word? Yeah, I just did. It's very effervescent. You can feel the carbonation just going crazy inside your mouth. I like that. I like that carbonation bite. This does, and I can tell you, I haven't drinking hardly any of it yet. I haven't drinking hardly any of it yet. That's right. You come to this channel, not only do you get to watch a beer review, but you get to get educated on non-existent words that should be. Maybe I should start a playlist for words that aren't really words but should be words. Maybe they'll get added to the dictionary one day. Look at that. That is a F. I always get FTW. That's a Instagram thing. I love it when the foam just starts pouring over, it starts coming down. That's a beautiful photographic moment. I'm doing video, but yeah, I can tell that after I drink this, if this was the last thing I would drink, I would be left with a burnt coffee flavor in my mouth. Not to worry, guys and girls. When I finish this, I'm gonna rinse my palate off with a Yingling and figure out what to do next. So this is a good beer for me, and I'm gonna say it's probably not a good beer for a lot of you. Like I said, you don't like black coffee, this beer's not for you. If you don't like that slight burnt flavor, this beer's not for you. But if you do like your steaks well done, you like your meat cooked all the way through with that, you know, I like to burn it a little bit on the outside. You get that little charcoal flavor. I love that. You would love this beer. I love this beer. You know, for me, it's great. But for those of you who haven't had it, thinking about trying it, you know, if your thing is drinking coffee with 3 scoops of sugar and a whole big squirt of French vanilla cream, you're not going to enjoy this beer at all. But for those of us that do, it's going to get a thumbs up from me. Thanks for stopping by the Hard Pork Pub. Hopefully you can hear me. The Ray's bar next door's got the AC blasting. I can hear it. That's okay. We're outside. Those are things that we deal with when we film outside. So thanks for stopping by the Hard Pork Pub, and I will see you next time. Till then. It's got a sweetness as it's rolling over your tongue, you know, when you're taking 3, 4, 5 sips in a row. Sweetness, swallow it, here comes the burnt coffee aftertaste. Hey, 2 great tastes that taste great together. Cheers.